If you're planning a home renovation, there is a lot to consider. It's a big project and it is so important to have the right team behind you guiding you along the way. My name is Amanda Bolwell, Homes Anytime, and in this episode of All About Your Home, we're going to be talking to a custom home builder, Elizabeth Weiss. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you. So your company is Elizabeth Evans Custom Home and E2 Roofing.
That's correct.
So you kind of do everything, the whole project.
That's correct.
Okay. So as a little backdrop, I have to just talk about how I found you. There was a home on my street. It was built in, I think, the 1960s, a tiny little home. And within 6 months, this house was pulled down to just 2 walls standing and a whole new stunning home was built. And I saw your sign in the yard and I thought, I have got to talk to her. So talk to me about how your process works. How do you get to build and finish in such an efficient way?
So, a renovation is different than a brand new custom home. Brand new custom home, you're clearing the lot, you're building the house from the ground up. There's not a lot of surprises that are going to happen along the way.
Okay.
I kind of compare it as like medicine. So you have a general practitioner that you go to, but then if you have a complex thing that needs to be done, you go to a surgeon. That's what a renovation is like.
Specialist.
That's right. So you don't know what you're going to find behind the walls. You could find electrical that needs to be updated, etc. But the way that we schedule, to answer your question, is we make a commitment to our customers of how long a project's going to take, especially if they're going to be living outside their home. They're paying rent for a short-term rental. And we actually carry damages in our contract. So if we don't meet the date, they're $100 a day, $200 a day, whatever's in your contract, so that you're not put out financially while our renovation's going on.
That is excellent. What a great service.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So when you're working along the process, how do you deal with any delays or unexpected things that happen? If you've given them like a 6-month deadline and things start going awry, how do you cope with that?
So one of the challenges that we had during COVID was how long things were taking to come in. Windows, 16 weeks, doors, 12 weeks. And so we kind of never left that mindset that we're going to force ourselves to order things way in advance. We have climate controlled warehouses where we can store things until they're ready to go into the home.
Wow.
We work with our homeowners and identify their selections, their flooring, their style of things up front so that we can procure way in advance of when it's going to be installed. So that at that point, we aren't hitting delays at the 2, 3, 4 month mark that are now going to stretch us out to 8 or 9 months.
Okay, all right. See, that's probably the difference. We just went personally through a very small renovation. We had a little extension built, and it was one delay, one mistake after another, and it took almost 2 years to complete, and we're still struggling with things that weren't done really well. So it's a great service that you offer where everything is kind of up front and prepared before you actually break ground, as it were. If a customer didn't really know quite what they wanted, could you help them with design and finishes and things like that? Or do you have to bring in an interior designer?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
We have an interior designer. We actually have 2.
As part of the team?
That's right, as part of the team. So that is part of the service that we provide to a client. Now, I will say we don't create plans, so we have architects and draftsmen that we work with that. We have engineers that we work with here in Jacksonville. And so, but if you're looking at, what's the latest trend? Should I go with the white shaker cabinets? Is gray the new look? How about this flooring or that flooring? We generally work with our clients if it's not a brand new custom home and it's a renovation. We try and give them examples of good, better, and best. We have allowances for things in their contract so that, your allowances for flooring's not as important to you as cabinets. So we're gonna have semi-custom or full custom cabinets, but the flooring, that's okay. I'm fine with a tile, a luxury vinyl or something like that.
Okay, all right, great.
Yeah.
And then throughout the process, what is the communication? Like, how often are you in touch with your customer since they're not actually living there? And is there like a project manager for each home, one point of contact? How does that work?
So there is a designated project manager for each home that we're working on. Now, that project manager might have other jobs going underway at the same time. So he or she is not literally at the house, 8 hours a day, 5 days out of the week. But weekly on Fridays, I have a meeting with my team on the construction side of the business, and they're providing updates to me as what went on the previous week and what is scheduled for the next week.
Okay.
That exact update that they're providing to me is captured into an email and sent to the homeowner.
Okay.
So each week on a Friday, that homeowner's getting that update.
Okay.
Most homeowners are texting or calling or emailing almost on the daily. So,
yeah, they're eager to get their
That's right.
home on, get
That's
it done. Okay, so I guess this question has kind of been answered already, but what really sets you apart from other builders in Jacksonville?
So, I'm a veteran myself, served 24 years in the military, just retired a couple months ago. I have other veterans on my team. And so our company epitomizes the Army values.
Okay, efficiency.
That's right. And we understand logistics. You've got to have good logistics in the military. So, and there's that professionalism. It's yes, sir, yes, ma'am. It's having a collared shirt. It's treating other people with dignity and respect. And I tell my guys all the time, we will build trust through transparency. So, the homeowner wants to walk a job site at any time, that's their home.
Go ahead.
That's right. That's right. And if a problem arises, my guys also know, hey, let's get on it quickly. Let's figure out a solution. And if we need to bring the homeowner into that situation, we do as well.
Okay, perfect. All right. At the end of the project, talk about the walkthrough. What happens during the walkthrough when everything is finally done and you're almost ready to close?
Right. So if we needed to pull a permit on a job, because there's electrical work, there's foundation work, there's structural work, obviously the city of Jacksonville or whatever jurisdiction we're in is going to do their final building inspection. And we've done all the inspections up until that point. That is not the end for us.
Okay.
We have someone on our team dedicated to quality control. And so Cindy, at the end of a job site, will go out and walk the job with the project manager and say, okay, they've got green tape for drywall, blue tape for paint touch-up. She's got a checklist that she's going through. She's taking pictures of everything. And then once all of those items are done with Cindy, now we walk with the client.
Okay.
So now the client has the opportunity to walk through the home, identify shortfalls that they feel need to be corrected. Hey, that outlet's a little bit crooked, or I need a paint touch up here, something like that.
All right.
And then we work through that list, and then the home is complete.
Okay, that's outstanding, outstanding. And then after they've moved in, is there any kind of warranty or help for a period of time after the fact?
So for our custom homes and for our comprehensive renovations, the homeowner gets a small binder, and in that binder is all of the warranty information for their home. If there was a new air conditioning unit installed, new electrical, HVAC, you name it.
Okay.
It has a list of all the product codes for the items that were installed in their home. We have to submit that for permit anyways, give it to the homeowner. So if down the road they need to replace a piece of flooring, they have exactly what is in their home to know to go someplace to get it replaced.
Right colors, right product. Okay,
that's right.
Perfect. That's
we
great.
offer a 1-year warranty on our homes, but we're always there for a homeowner down the road if they need something. It's not a hard line in the sand. On the roofing side of our business, we are able to. So if we're putting a new roof on somebody's home as a custom home or renovation, we're able to offer a lifetime warranty with Owens Corning because we're one of their preferred roofing companies.
Okay.
So that means if they eventually sell the home, it is fully transferable twice.
Okay,
so
wow.
lifetime.
Yeah, wow. That is an excellent service. It sounds like an excellent company. If any viewers would like to talk to you about a project coming up, how is the best way to contact you?
So we like to ask people, what is your preferred method of communication? Because we'll go to that. So, but that initial contact, the easiest thing for us is to go to one of our 2 websites.
Okay.
If it's a roofing question, it's e2jax.com. If it's a custom home or renovation or addition that you're looking for, it's eecustomhomes.com.
Okay.
You can also Google Elizabeth Evans. You'll probably find it that way too.
Okay. Now you don't just work in Jacksonville, do you? You work throughout Florida.
We just finished a home in Wesley Chapel. We normally would not go as far as Tampa, but that was for a disabled veteran. We work with a nonprofit named Homes for Our Troops.
Okay.
And so they asked if we would go there and do that, so we did that. But we do St. Johns County, Clay, Duval, Nassau, and at times Flagler. So we have a pretty wide circle.
Yeah, you do. Thank you so much for taking the time today to talk to me. It's been really informative. If any of you would like to talk about either buying or selling a home, contact me, Amanda Bolwell, Homes Anytime. I am going to put my contact information in the description below, as well as Elizabeth's contact information. Please will you like and subscribe, that way when I come up with new videos, you'll be notified. And as always, I thank you for watching.